Canada. Spotted Lake Killick is the most mineralized lake in the world. Another bizarre place that makes it to the weirdest places across the world. The lake, which is formed in the shape of a spotted leopard pattern, is located in Canada's Okanagan Valley. It is one of the remarkable wonders of the world and calls the most magical place in Canada. It initially looks like other lakes, but in the summer months when most of the water evaporates, hundreds of abundant salty pools remain. It contains different minerals in yellow and blue colors. Minimal life survives due to the extremely salty condition of the lake. This lake is not only a remarkable physical feature, but also a very important historical and spiritual site for the local First Nation peoples. Number 9. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression formed from the continental drift of the African and Asian tectonic plates. As the plates drifted apart at a rate of 1 to 2 centimeters per year, they leave behind a geological depression, known as the Danakil Depression, or Afar Depression. These are not your average run-of-the-mill pools, these are actually acid pools. Even what looks like land are brittle crusts of salt and sulfur. Totally one of the strangest places on Earth. The tectonic plates underneath the Danakil Depression continue to move, even after millions of years. Scientists believe that if the movement doesn't cease, the land will drop further below sea level. Won't that be a sight to behold? Number 8. The Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. The Giant's Causeway lies at the foot of the basalt cliffs along the seacoast on the edge of the Antrim Plateau in Northern Ireland. It is made up of some 40,000 massive black basalt columns sticking out of the sea, the result of an ancient volcanic eruption. These are perfectly straight rocks jutting out of the sea. Around 60 million years ago, this place was subjected to intense volcanic eruptions. As the lava cooled and the smoke enveloping the region disappeared, people found pillar-like structures jutting out. Number 7. Goblin Valley State Park, United States. Goblin Valley, Utah is unlike any other place in the world, and a place that captures and stretches the imagination, challenging you with its geologic whimsy. The landscape, covered with sandstone goblins and fascinating formations, is often compared to Mars. Explore the geology, and camp among the nooks and gnomes. Bring the family and experience this amazing place by hiking, camping, mountain biking, and exploring the surrounding canyons. Go with a guide to experience canyoneering and OHV trails in the encompassing landscape. Reserve a campsite or yurt for an overnight under the pristine, star-filled dark skies. Number 6. The Dreirakottsbrücke, Germany. The Dreirakottsbrücke Bridge is another strange place and comes under the weird places in the world. Constructed in the 19th century, is famed for its unique construction accuracy, with the bridge and its reflection merging into a complete and perfect stone circle, no matter where you see it from. Spooky. It is in fact one of the weirdest places across the world. This is probably why the bridge is also known as the Devil's Bridge. It seems that the makers of the bridge emphasize more on its aesthetics than its utility. Both the ends of the Rakottsbrücke have thin rock spires installed, to make it look like natural basalt columns, which commonly occur in many parts of Germany. Number 5. The Fly Geyser, Nevada. If we told you that there are 6-foot tall, brightly colored geysers that spew boiling water over 5 feet into the air in the middle of the Nevada desert, Nevada's Fly Geyser is an accidental man-made wonder that has created a whimsically colored and fantastically shaped desert marvel that is a must-see for Nevadans and visitors alike. The Fly Geyser is located on Flower Ranch, a 3,800-acre parcel of land in northern Nevada purchased by the Burning Man project in 2016. It is an amazing site that is located about 2 hours north of Reno, on the edge of the Nevada Black Rock Desert. The first geyser on the site began to form in 1916 when residents were seeking irrigation water and drilled a well. This well was quickly abandoned when it was discovered that the water inside was too hot, and so began the development of the first geyser. Number 4. Waitomo Glowworm, New Zealand. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves in New Zealand are a truly magical and otherworldly destination that draw visitors from all over the world. Located on the North Island of New Zealand, These caves are home to thousands of glowworms that create a mesmerizing display of light, illuminating the caves like a starry sky. The caves were formed millions of years ago by the constant flow of water through the soft limestone rock, creating a series of chambers and passageways that are now open to visitors. The name Waitomo comes from the Maori words Waiantomo, which mean water and sinkhole, respectively. The significance of the Waitomo glowworm caves goes beyond their natural beauty, as they also hold cultural and historical significance for the Maori people. The caves have been used for various purposes throughout history, including as a place of shelter, a burial site, and a source of food and medicine. Number 3. Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Located on the island of Bohol in the Philippines, the Chocolate Hills are a slight mystery to locals and visitors alike. Sometimes called the eighth wonder of the world, the Chocolate Hills are the Philippines' third national geological monument, established in 1988, and even appear on Bohol's local flag. The attraction is exactly what it sounds like: rounded hills located at the center of the tiny island that go brown in color during the dry season, so they end up looking like giant chocolate truffles. Geologists categorize the landforms as conical karst topography. Layman's terms, these hills are leftover limestone deposits from a time when streams and rivers were far above sea level. Rainfall and other natural water sources slowly created the dips and valleys the island has become so famous for. Number 2. Christ of the Abyss, Italy. While figures of the divine and the decorative abound in densely populated areas, rarely do you see honored artistry in the middle of nowhere. The Cristo degli Abissi, Christ of the Abyss, statue in San Fructuoso, Italy, hopes to change that in some small way. The bronze likeness of Jesus Christ was made by Guido Galletti. It was placed upon the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea as an honor to Dario Gonzat, the first Italian to use scuba diving gear. It was installed 17 meters under the waves in August of 1954, where it stays to this day. When it was placed, the statue was dedicated to those who have died at sea. Number 1. Sailing Stones, California. The Death Valley in California is one of the weirdest places in the world owing to the phenomenon of the sailing stones that have bewildered people for generations. In 1915, people had discovered a track here which indicated that a particular stone had moved from its place in the dry land. Sailing stones are part of the geological phenomenon in which rocks move and inscribe long tracks along a smooth valley floor without animal intervention. The movement of the rocks occurs when large, thin sheets of ice floating on an ephemeral winter pond break up in the sun. This sailing stone had immediately been recorded, and the locals began further study so that they could learn more about this mystery. A lot of rocks have moved on their own since then, and the natives believe it happens because of the formation of ice around the stones, though it's not confirmed.